Well, good morning guys, welcome to the channel. So today I'm going to show you how to make this beautiful marinated leg of lamb that we're going to smoke on the Traeger. It's going to come out, fall apart, beautiful, moist, tender, and amazing flavours all over it. I'm excited about it, let's do it. So leg of lamb is a beautiful cut of meat, it's widely available and it is so versatile. You can smoke it, you can roast it, there's tons of things you can do with it. And today we're going to marinate it and smoke it to add even more flavour. So this is a 2.8 kilo leg of lamb that easily feeds 6 people. And the first thing you want to do is get the silver skin off. So get your boning knife, make sure it is sharp, put it under the skin and then point your blade up and then away from you. You can see it will follow that hard skin and you should be able to get it off without taking off too much meat, and then just follow your blade along. Once you've got everything off, we need to score the meat. Now the reason we're going to do this is so that the marinade that we're going to put on next penetrates deep into the meat and just really adds as much flavour as possible. Because this is going in the fridge overnight, the marinade is going to get plenty of opportunity to penetrate. Like I say, that's going to maximise flavour that we get into this lamb. So making the marinade could not be simpler. So get some coriander, some fenugreek seeds or powder, some ground cumin, lemon zest, minced garlic, some smoked paprika, lemon juice and some mint sauce. And then finally we're going to get some extra virgin olive oil, and we're just going to add enough so we can mix this all together and get a really nice consistency, so that we can spread it all in the lamb, get inside those crevices that we just created. So some people think that lamb's quite a strong meat, but what all these Moroccan spices will do is when they fuse together, they will add so much flavour to this lamb. They mellow it out over the long cook process and it just comes out absolutely beautiful. So this is going to go in the fridge all night. The marinade is going to penetrate this meat and then I'll catch you in the morning. And this is what it looks like now. So it's been in the fridge all night, uncovered. All that marinade is penetrated deep in the meat, particularly where we scored the meat as well, and it smelled and looks amazing. We're going to do it in stages. First thing I want to do is put it into the Traeger. I'm going to put it on 225. I'm going to put the super smoke on, and this is one of the reasons why I absolutely love Traeger. It is so good at getting smoke on. It's fantastic. So we're going to put it in there for a couple of hours. So today I'm using one of my favourite pellets, and this is cooking pellets in their oak variety. Now these have no oil in it, no additives on it. You can tell the actual pellets themselves are really quite large, really well formed. They give the most amazing flavour and I would 100% recommend you give these a go. I'll leave a link in the description. So we're at the 2-hour stage now. It's got a decent amount of smoke on it and it's time to wrap it up. But before they do that, we want to make sure we add some moisture to the actual cook as well, because we want this lamb to break down, to be really soft, really moist and just beautiful. And if I just leave it in there, you kind of like doing it like a roast and it could potentially dry up. The trick I like to do is I get 4 ramekins and I'm going to stick those in the corner of the tray. So when I take the lamb out, because obviously it's on that drying rack, put that on it, it keeps it out of the liquid. But to the liquid I'm going to add a whole bulb of garlic, which I've literally just cut in half, and then I'm going to add some mushrooms just for that bit of flavour. And then here I've got a pint of chicken stock, and I've doubled up on the chicken stock. So normally I just add 1 chicken stock, I've added 2 this time just because I want that concentrated level of chicken flavour. And what will happen is when we put the lamb on top of this and then all this gets up to temperature, you can have all that steam that's going to rise up, it's going to envelop the lamb, and as the cook progresses it's just going to add so much flavour. So look, you can see we've got some beautiful colour on that already. Not really got much of a cook on it, but look at that, it's looking incredible. And as you can see, the ramekins below going to keep the lamb out of the actual chicken stock, and then you've got the mushrooms and then the garlic underneath that. So let's wrap this in tin foil. So before I wrap it in tin foil, I'm going to insert the probe back in, just because I kind of want to keep an eye on it and see how it's doing. And then this is heavy duty tin foil. And basically you want to loosely tent it. Okay, so I'm going to put that back in the Traeger now. I'm going to bump the Traeger up to 275, and it's just going to stay in there as long as it needs. It could be 2, 3, 4 hours. It depends on the actual cut meat, the size of it, and all the rest of it. But I'm going to keep it, and I'm going to keep an eye on it until it gets around the 200, maybe 210 mark, and then I'm going to start probing it for tenderness. So even if it hits, say, 210, it is still solid. I would just let it keep going. So the whole point of this now is to really get this beautifully tender, so it just falls apart, it's really succulent, and it's wonderful. So let's stick this back in, and we'll see you back in a little bit. So it's about 5.5 hours now, and the temperature's up to 207. But what I want to show is that I can get a digital thermometer, I can poke it in, move it about, and you can see this is perfect. Bang when we need it. So as you can see, the consistency is perfect, but if we were to eat it like that now, it would just be dry and it wouldn't be particularly great, because basically it's going to be too hot, and as soon as I take those wrappers off permanently, that steam's going to escape, and that's it, there's some moisture gone. So it's really important that you're going to rest. So I'm basically going to take this out now, I'm going to put it on the side in the kitchen and just let it rest until it comes down to about 145, and then it'll be ready to serve. So this has been resting now for about an hour, hour and a half. It's down to 145 degrees Fahrenheit. So all those juices are redistributed through the actual meat again. During the actual cook, I did add some more chicken stock to it because it was trying to dry out a little bit. So just be mindful of that. During the cook, you may need to add a bit more chicken stock to it. But I'm just going to open this up now. I'm going to have a look to see what it did, and then we're going to pull it and then mix it with a little bit of honey and all the juices that are in there from the cook. I'm going to take this resting rack out, as well as the garlic. You can add that back later when you're making your gravy, and then take out these ramekins as well. This is the exciting bit. I mean, look, I should be able to just grab this and just break it up, and you can see all that, how beautifully that's cooked down, nice and soft. So I'm just going to break all this up and put it straight into all this sauce that's built up during this cook. You can see how soft this is. There's no resistance at all in that. It's beautiful. It smells amazing. Any straggly bits of fat, just pull those out. We don't need them. Right, so now I've got this all out. It's time just to mix it through. Get all those beautiful flavours and everything back in it. Some of this meat will suck all this back up as well. So the last thing I like to do is just get a bit of honey, and we're going to drizzle that all through. It just adds a really sweet sort of note at the back of it. And again, just mix this up. And look at that. Now, I really do need to try this, because it looks and smells amazing. Oh yeah. You can really taste that marinade. You can taste all the herbs, the spices, all that garlic, the lemon and everything that we put in there, and that's sat in there overnight. And then you can taste all the smoke that's captured on this during the cook. It tastes amazing. Now I'm going to let this sit to one side for a little bit, and then when people come, they can just serve themselves, have a little bit of the meat and have a little bit of the sauce on the top of that. Also, I'm going to do some really nice potato salad with it, and this sauce just sits across that perfectly. Now, if you like this video, go and check out this video where I show you how to make the incredible steak Diane. And if you really enjoyed this video, please think about subscribing to the channel. It really means a lot to me. But until the next video, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you all soon. Like a drug that I just can't deny.